Okay, good evening, folks. It is the Sunday, the 27th of June 2010. Just going to do the weekly outlook here for the Euro US dollar. Um, Basically, last week we started the week off with quite a big bearish signal. We sort of gapped higher and then produced a bearish outside bar here. And kind of thought at that time we could see a good bit of a correction from there, but then we just kind of stuck in a sort of tight range here between the 123.52 and the 122.40, just basically stuck in between there since the close on Tuesday, no, on Monday that was. And we just kind of stuck in there the whole kind of week. And I did say that we kind of needed to see a close above the 123.52 or below the 122.40 to get things going. And we actually had quite a big recovery here in the afternoon on Friday there, which sort of brought us up to close above that 123.52 level. So I mean that is a slightly bullish sign for the market here. And also, if you remember in the room that I did say that we were kind of sitting below that 123.52, which was the weekly thrust level that we removed the previous week. And I did say that there's no reason why we couldn't move higher and end up closing above that level to close out the week. And we did actually do that, as I just said, in the afternoon. And we're currently at the 123.69. So I mean, we're only just above that level at the moment, and barring any kind of big gap in the market, which is possible because we just had the G20 meeting this weekend, but barring any gap in the market, we could easily see us holding this level to the weekly close, which would be a positive sign here. And then, as we talked about in the room as well, I showed you the pictures of the Haikaki setup here. So we've had the 9 count buy setup followed by a sort of an inside week here, broken to the low side initially, produced the bullish thrust bar. So I would say a break through that 125.61 level should accelerate us and get it back up to around the 1.3 level. Certainly looking like that at the moment anyway. So that's the kind of scenario that I'm looking at here. Also, it would be a fairly bullish close on the month if we were to close sort of where we are or higher. It's the first kind of bounce signal we've had on the monthly since we started this big downtrend, sort of 6, 7 months ago. So it's the first kind of signs that we're seeing we may finally sort of let up here and see a wee bit of a correction anyway. And looking back at this weekly chart again, the I've been doing a bit more reading up on the Haikaki stuff, and it actually is supposed to, the breakout's supposed to occur within 3 bars of the signal coming. So that was sort of 1, 2, 3. So last week was actually the third bar where the signal's supposed to happen by that time. But I mean, I still think it still looks good though on that whole scenario. I know we might be a wee bit, like a week late. I still think there will be a bit of a trigger here and we'll accelerate through this level rather than stall at that level on the weekly basis. Um, so I mean, going into this week, the 123.52 level's too close, so we won't get anything there in terms of looking to buy into this move that we may see going higher. So we'll have to just kind of wait and see here on a day or two and see how it starts to look. See if we can get any kind of opportunities coming around. But certainly, yeah, like I say, I mean this 123.52 is a big level, but we're a bit close to it really to be able to make any kind of signals here. I would suspect. So we'll see. I'll have to look at this one on the open and see. I mean, if we have a big gap higher and then we come down to close the gap and get near this 123.52, then it could be an option to buy that level. But it really all depends on how we do on the open here. I mean, there was talk before about the possibility of a really weak euro on the back of this G20 meeting, to do with the whole sort of financial situation and the fact that they might not find the solution and all this kind of stuff. So, I mean, that's obviously not how the market's seen it at the close on Friday, but you can just never tell. So, yeah, what we'll do is we'll just wait for the open on this one and see if there's anything we could look towards doing. Okay, cheers.